Hi, welcome to Riverside's Healthy Cooking at Home. Today we're at Riverside Warwick Forest, and I'm Chef Alida Frampton, and I'm joined by...
I'm Alise, Pulliam, registered dietitian.
And today we're cooking teriyaki pineapple bowls with shrimp. And I think, Alise, you tried this?
Yeah, actually this is a perfect meal for COVID-19 at-home date night. My husband and I often go out each weekend for our date night. But due to all of the COVID restrictions, we're having to limit going out. So I actually tried this recipe this weekend. And if we weren't social distancing, I would have to high five you because this was amazing. The recipe was easy, it was fun, and my husband loved it.
Okay, well I'm going to give a quick demo.
Right.
So what we'll do is we'll preheat our pan. Give it about like 3 minutes, let it preheat before you add your oil. We're adding about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So we're going to start with our shrimp, already cleaned and seasoned, and I seasoned it with a little bit of allspice, which is great for Asian cooking.
Shrimp is an excellent lean choice of protein. The shrimp is actually lower calories than chicken breast, and then again a very great source of protein. If you have a cholesterol issue though, shrimp is higher in cholesterol, so you may want to limit the frequency of having this shellfish if you're trying to limit cholesterol.
Absolutely, about once or twice a month for me. So what we're doing is we're browning our shrimp on both sides, and that takes about 2 minutes on each side.
I think this recipe calls for 6 to 8 shrimp. Is that right?
Yes.
So even if you're trying to watch the cholesterol, 6 to 8 shrimp is a sensible amount. So you can do that.
Okay, and then next we'll start with our veggies. Here I have a quarter cup of red onion, red bell pepper, and cremini mushroom. You can use any mushroom. What we want to do is make it easy, stuff that you can find at your local grocery store. So I'm going to add all of that in again.
These vegetables are packed with nutrients. For an example, the red pepper alone provides 100% of the recommended daily amount of vitamin C. Red peppers are boss. I use them very frequently, and it will definitely add texture, color to this recipe.
And you just want your veggies to sweat out a little bit. Smells amazing already. Thank you. And then now I'm going to add in my pineapple and asparagus because you want the pineapple to get soft.
Okay, so we have even more vegetables and the pineapple. The two, both the pineapple and the asparagus are an awesome source of fiber. Most of us should try to get in 25 to 30 grams of fiber every day. This meal has maybe 6 to 7 grams of fiber. So right now we have lots of color, lots of texture, lots of nutrients. So we're off to a good start.
And you know what? I got a tip for cooking your asparagus. You want to blanch it. You don't want to boil them because you don't want to cook out too much nutrients when you're preparing your asparagus. So what I do is just get a cup of hot boiling water and like a pinch of salt and drop it in and blanch it for about 3 minutes. And then add a little ice in it to cool it, to shock it down. And that keeps it nice and bright and green. And then you don't cook out all the nutrients out of it.
You should have a little crunch.
Right. So I'm just moving it around in the pan so nothing sticks. Just want the veggies nice and tender. You can get a shot of that. See that? Oh, yummy. And here I have my pineapple bowl already gutted out. That's the hard part of this recipe, is gutting out the pineapple bowl. I know, Alise, you mentioned to me earlier that you had some trouble cutting your pineapple.
I definitely did. I was trying to start at the crown, and I had major problems. I actually had to get my husband to help me to slice the pineapple.
Okay.
Is there any particular technique?
Of course.
Yeah.
So, here I have a pineapple ready and waiting. And what you do is, you want to use a bread knife, right? So what I like to do is start at the bottom of the pineapple. And you get a nice bread knife. And you want to get nice in the center, and you want to have control over it. So you want to keep your hand over and just easily glide through without any resistance. And voila.
The technique is everything.
Absolutely. You want to have control over the knife.
So you don't start at the crown, you start at the bottom. Okay.
And here's that beautiful pineapple. And when cutting it, you want to make sure you don't cut that core. I mean, you don't eat that hard core. So you want to kind of cut around that part and throw that part in. Okay, so we're there. It's perfect. So the last step for this, and this is where you can add as much as you like, little or a lot. And I'm going for about 2 tablespoons of teriyaki.
Actually, the amount of teriyaki sauce that you add makes a big difference.
Absolutely.
The teriyaki sauce has a good amount of sodium. It's got some sugar in there. So you can make the calories fluctuate quite a bit by adding extra sauce. So you might want to be careful with the sauce.
And try to find a low sodium teriyaki sauce. Okay, and we're just about there. Okay, so we got our brown rice already done. And you want to make sure you're using a measuring tool too, because this counts. So we're using a 1/4 cup of brown rice. And of course the pineapple is warm and the brown rice is warm, and you just stick that in.
The brown rice is an additional source of fiber. Remember earlier we said that this recipe has 6 to 7 grams of fiber, so the brown rice definitely contributes quite a bit to that. This entire meal is less than 400 calories. It has about maybe 26 grams of protein and about 38 grams of carbs. So it's an overall pretty healthy food choice. And it looks amazing. That presentation is,
Thank you.
will definitely set the atmosphere.
So the amount of pineapple that I got out of the bowl was way more than what I needed. So I just like saved the extra pineapple for like a fruit smoothie, because for the recipe calls for a 1/4 cup of pineapple, and you actually scoop out about from the whole pineapple about 2 cups. So you definitely want to save that extra pineapple. Have a pineapple smoothie.